page 2 of the front of your new updated budget is the Freestone County tax impact statement, taxpayer impact statement. Anyone from the public here that wanted to discuss that today? Just making sure that Mr. McDonald and I were talking, we were making sure that there wasn't somebody that was what they were specifically here for, so that we could go ahead and address it. This has already been published in the paper. It's just showing that at this point in time, we're not raising taxes. The tax rate up to now has been elected to stay the same. This shows that the additional amount of revenue that will bring in to the county.
Lloyd, where do you have that paper? Do we have it?
For here.
What's that now?
Where is that paper located?
The second page.
Of what? Do we get
Oh,
it?
of this
I've got some,
You got some copies?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And if there's anything that needs to be,
Yes.
any questions or anything, I'll try to explain it as best as I can. This was something that was, put into effect, September 1st of last year, and we have to put what we're currently at during our fiscal year, what the net new revenue would be, proposed net new revenue rate, and then what we are wanting the tax rate to be at, and the numbers and everything, with the average homestead, what the average payment would be, again, what the tax levy is. With us being the county, since we collect taxes on all property, that tax levy is a really high number. And that's just because we collect taxes on all properties, because everybody has to pay county taxes.
I think that the county has done an excellent job of keeping the tax rate down.
We're trying. Everything goes up, though, that's the worst. Nothing goes down.
Well, just knowing that over the last 5 years, that the cost for the county to operate, it has gone up. And even at that, because appraised values went up, it allowed us to lower the tax rate.
To offset that increase.
Yeah, we've lowered the tax rates on years that we didn't have to, for sure, but we did anyway. And yeah, I mean, it's good for the taxpayers, but then we could look at our county where if we were thinking, we know that the jail is something that we truly believe we need to deal with. That we're wasting a lot of taxpayer money that we'll never get back because of how we have to operate right now. But the other thing that we look at is where our employees stand. And they're looking at like, hey, we're looking at these other counties around us and what they make and what their salaries are, and that's why there's employees here today, and they want, everybody wants to kind of be in line with other counties our size. And for the last 5 years, we really haven't addressed that but one time. We took that starting at lowest pay and we moved it, I think, from
25.2.
25.2 to
31.2.
31.2. Which was great, but and this may not be the year that we're able to address it. We want to look at it, we still got to set goals for next year and try to look years down the road. But as far as each individual's office's budget going up this year, with the numbers that we plugged in, we knew that there's a lot more training, there's a lot more mandatory training, conferences cost more now, travel, hotels, so that had to go up. Our insurance for employees went up, so that's driven some inflation up. But overall, we're not that far off from what we budgeted to spend last year when we look at each individual office's budget. Karen, there were 4 things that we were going to plug into these numbers.
Yes, one of them was the insurance, which on there, for the employees insurance, those numbers, those are the new, our new insurance rates that Mandy and Callie provided to me. So those are plugged in with the retirement rate, the new retirement rate for next year. The other one was Constable 4, the supplies. His was around $4,000 last year, but he had to get a lot of new equipment, like a new vest and everything like that to be in compliance. And so, since he won't need that this year, we are gonna drop, we talked about dropping his, supplies line item down to 1,500, which is what all the other, constables requested as well. The postage for election, because of the mass mail out for, voter cards, was, I think,
$6,900.
yeah, $6,900. So that will be added in there, and then the, salary only for senior services, whenever we hire, Miss Stephanie's, replacement, since Stephanie's retiring, that'll be, the salary will be increased, I think it's like $7,500, somewhere around there, just to cover the train for that, the new hire to be there training while
Before-
Stephanie's still here.
Before she leaves.
Yes,
Yeah, so we went ahead and, you've already sent that to the newspaper to come out next week? that
yes, it's
job
already in the
position
paper this week.
We open, so we'll interview, and whoever gets hired that should allow about 2 months of training with her before her final day.
That's a lot. That's what she does.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, no doubt
I
about it.
mean, we're kind of, trying to keep a budget and feed the daily meals, yeah.
Well, you've got the employees, the menu, and of course, it's not just you're making it up, there's guidelines, a lot of grants to keep up with, work to keep.
State and federal grants, I mean, that's a lot of.
Dietary.
You gotta have the acronym.
Yes, you have somebody dietary to help with the menus. Yeah, it'd be, I don't know if we pay people for that, or if somebody just does it just because they're trying to help them, but that's a big deal. Make sure they get the right.
Right, and it's pushed down from the
And
state.
they have good food in there.
They do.
She's done a good job.
They stay a little longer. So,
Yeah, it's, that number is the old budget sheet, it's, 564.
564
Yeah.
pages are in copy numbers. So we need to just talk in terms of account numbers.
Yeah.
But you gotta add 7,500 to this. Oh, that's called, take,
Yeah, on 564, we'll reduce that from $4,731 to $1,500. I don't know why his bill subscriptions would be more than others also.
so minus how much?
So we stretched out to 4,700, but below 16. And on that same, budget looks like, 564, that can be reduced from 1,150 to 750.
We reduced to what?
Down to $750.
Is the same ones, okay.
No dues and subscriptions.
and we're adding 7,500 to senior services.
Yeah, that's on page, sorry, it's,
That would count.
900.
And that's for,
Right, it's on the salary. Elections is gonna be 00610.
We had 6, yeah.
It's a little over 6.
$6,944.44 is what it's gonna cost for that mask to
Okay.
allow. So
So-
I was just increasing the postage by that much to cover
Okay.
it. Because they requested 3,000. So it'll take it to just a little less than 10,000.
That was 3. What was the 4th change?
What was that one, Karen, on your list?
I've just got insurance responsible for election postage and senior services salary.
Okay, insurance is plugged in these new numbers.
Just not with the, short-term disability.
What we voted on today is not
Yes.
included.
It's not included in this yet.
What,
It is,
The number that we
Long-term.
gave Karen includes that short-term disability.
oh, you went ahead and included it
Yes.
just in case?
Yes.
Okay.
okay, so that's,
Oh, well, good.
Good job.
I didn't, tired of putting pluses.
Yeah.
So,
So we went up 14.5 and then reduced to 3,300 dollars.
right.
11.2.
Yeah.
Add 11.2.
Plus 75, was it, what was that, was it, I put 75, was it a different
That's
number?
what I put.
Then I added the 69,
I put 7,000.
44, okay, that was on the election.
I
And
showed
then I
you,
did 36, that's what that crunch got to.
well, you loaded 30, I loaded 33.
back on page 46.
Yeah. On senior services. What about it? Our guy?
900,204, workman's comp, went from 1,000 to 10,000.
Karen, can you look at that?
let me,
I think your finger hit that zero one too many times.
it probably did. That happens from time to time. Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
No, I hit the zero, I just hit a zero one too many times. is all it
Thank
is.
you. Put that 9 grand, 440. 491.
We can move it to 400, and increase my salary.
Yeah, 1812. I mean, I'm just working on the bottom line, that's, you know, trying to see where, how, what affects small.
Kelsey, on agreements and let me, everything that we know of is plugged in where it's gonna be.
I don't think so because I think, so when she input it, she did the one without y'all's costs and agreements and leases on mine. And so that ring cost for FI is not included, only auditor's offices.
It's not, it is figured in yours.
No, she input the one that y'all's is not figured in mine. So. So my agreements and leases would go from 17 to 47, that's with treasurer's office and judge's office.
That ain't no deal. So if we increase agreements and leases by $30,000 in your office, that takes care of the treasurer's office and the judge's office. Is that right?
Yes. That does not include any net data costs. We have to put that in for next year for any office.
You're gonna have to have it, right?
Well, the outside auditor talked about auditors and treasurer's office keeping it, but we don't have any definite costs until we figure out if
You're gonna get all your conversion.
all the conversions are gonna be done.
I have a question on the paperwork that y'all are looking at. You got requested on here, but mine's not correct. Mine doesn't have anything I've requested more of. Is it
This is
different?
just a fresh printed copy from,
The beginning of what was already here?
yeah, those were
Okay, I was saying,
worksheets.
these are all old, okay. So how do y'all know what we requested on there? Is it just not
Where'd
going
you
to be
do it?
given, or?
I've got it, right. So we're going off of what we've updated, but like all the requests I've got from the, so there's two other budgets in here, so your request would be on this one.
Right.
And,
So are y'all adding any of that into what you're discussing now, or no?
no, because those are wants, not needs.
Right.
So, I mean, basically,
Well, kind of.
we're just trying to get to the bottom
Unless
of
you-
it.
We're trying to see what we can, what we can afford.
Right, but I mean, I'm talking about part-time help, postage, more conferences, like things I have to have, not wants. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't, But I understand salary, that's, y'all can discuss that separately, but I'm saying office supplies, things I have to have, since my office is like double basically. Like I've had a postage already, and I've got to October, and I've been pulling it from other places. That's why I just want to make sure that the needs are in there, once I totally
Right.
understand. But I have to have more part-time, there's just, I've been pulling since April. And I still have to go to October. And I'm running out of spots to pull from. That's all, I just want to make sure that y'all are including the needs in it.
Right. Yeah, I'm checking to see if it's been added, unless you can remember, Karen.
I'm looking.
And of course, I had my stuff at the office, I didn't bring it.
I got your original.
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm running out of money, and I don't know where I'm going to pull it from until October.
John, in the same bind you're in on the part-time issue?
Yes. I think they've been pulling also, he might have started like his maybe May. Mine was worse because I had to pull, I had Tambra in, so.
Like on mine, it's the same as what it currently is. And like ours should be the same for the same allotted amount of hours at the same part-time rate.
Right.
And that's just not all, I mean, that's the only thing on mine that I noticed that was off.
Yes, well, mine, I think postage was off on mine too. Like I said, I'm out. I don't have anything till October. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, for a part-time person to work 29 hours at the highest rate, $18 an hour, it should be $27,144 across the board for every work.
We had 2,000.
I had penciled 28,000, like, you know, cinemas if we did that.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, John's is only 23, but I'm assuming that's because he already had some budgeted for part-time.
So 23,000?
But that's not, like I say, it's not reflective on his.
No, it's not.
So that would be included in the total number that we're going to crunch.
Right.
Cinnamon, on your original budget that you submitted, your postage is the same. You submitted 800 and that's what it's showing.
How much?
You submitted, you requested 800
For
on
what?
postage.
So
it didn't go up because you-
because I'm out.
Yeah, but that's the amount you
I
requested.
thought we were good until she ordered something today. I was like, okay.
That's
Like
not
the-
everyone's postage is like that.
Yes, ma'am, especially since it's went up on the rates too, again. I think it's the second time they went up in a year, and so it's, can't believe it's going down.
You summarize all those,
Yeah.
Can you get us back to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Cinnamon, it's only your part-time home and travel allowance.
When I didn't add it, I just kind of put the question marks up there.
Yeah.
we've got a capital, Anderson, we got a capital murder case that is, we're having to fund, taxpayers are, and I think they're seeking the death penalty at this point, I think.
State is.
It's a change, so we've got to budget money for that. That's a crying shame.
Last time I got updated last Wednesday, where we're at, we got a little bit of money left in there, but we couldn't get another bill, and then sure enough, Thursday morning, that bill come in.
They're sealed, we
It's
can't even look at it and see
$39,000.
what we're paying for.
So,
No, that's, yeah, that, we can't even see what we're paying for. Is that right? It's whatever the law is, whatever it means.
yeah, the district judge's office sends us sealed,
This pay.
Was the Navy not gonna take care of that on base?
there's a chance that we could get reimbursement from the, I don't know, a guarantee.
But they're actually holding it here, actually holding the.
Yeah, we've got, we're holding, he's in Limestone County, right?
Yeah, so we were told when we did the arrest and stuff, that Navy was gonna prosecute him separately, so.
Right.
Thank you.
Had all that tallied up, we're taking 22,000. Sheriff's Department can't roll that budget, so we're gonna change that number right there. Budget number go down.
So that's gonna put you down, minus 4,
Yeah.
minus 62. You're running 60.
Yeah, yeah, that number gonna change to 62, 655.
Why don't you leave that same amount in Alta? I mean, spent 20,000, get that,
We're paying for plenty of them. Some of this stuff's been coming out of,
year to date's 19,230.
yeah, I know we,
Yeah.
I think there was 2 in the bills today.
We've been budgeting 50.
49,893.
What was it the year before? What page you on?
What account?
560, 590. Page number doesn't print.
Yeah.
That includes what funeral home charges back and forth and all that? That's not in that?
No, those are separate invoices.
Okay.
Funeral home invoices, the travel, and then the autopsy company.
Historically, we've been spending 40 in years past.
I think it was just.
One year, 40,000, 24 was 40,800, and then 25 was 47,250, that's why it was budgeted, because it was, 25, we spent 47,255.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Trying to cut.
One for a dollar.
Yeah.
policies. For the
I
Southwest.
think it's 24 Southwest Medical Center.
Yes, sir.
I think it's 24 or 2450, something like that.
So what else is there?
I mean, basically, if we're looking at our indifference, say that was everything, we need to make our mind up what we're gonna do on part-time for JP one and JP three. If we go ahead and factor in the 30,000 to the auditor for financial intelligence, 9,000 senior services, 7,000 elections. And that $3,300 reduction on precinct four costs.
So when I do all, and 30, that's 82, 812, 76. If I had that, I did not have that 30,000 on auditor. That's what they, if including that part. That's close.
But we still got, so we're going back to this, 1.8 million
Yeah.
that same rate raises. And so if we're,
What's our bottom line now?
let's just, yeah, I hadn't touched it yet.
Okay.
I think the main thing we're looking is to see how much of that we've gotten into before we talked about the cost of living raises.
And then, is, we've always had our contingencies are included in this.
If we left the same
And we've
contingency.
been doing the last few, just
Yeah,
pretty sure for,
nothing changed.
yeah.
Well, last year it was more special contingency, which is where we took the 500,000 that we had to add to the inmate
Yeah.
caravan.
Right,
tax.
yeah, to cut, in case something.
But we left that.
Unforeseen.
So,
Well, we need to figure out what number, so we know what we do.
Got them painted up? You got them ready?
Well, I don't, this number, is it factored in this?
No, no, we gotta take it out of that 1.7. It's not factored in.
None of this is factored in any of that.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, that's all kind of comes to light to that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want to plug that 22,000 in because we still hadn't agreed, you know, to what we're gonna do on that. So if that's a $62,000 plus, what did you?
82, 812, 76, and on the changes what we've talked about.
Okay, so that's,
That's this, that's constable 4, that's senior services, that's elections, that's, then I backed the 9 grand out on the typo, and then I added the 30 back, and, then went ahead and added them, just
okay.
so we know,
So basically we take 82, we'll just say 83,000
plus 62,
plus 62.
62, 655.
Is that accounting for my part-time, since we're only budgeting mean, the 15,000 currently for the 6 months this year.
I'm at 145,
145.
776.
It shows that yours was changed from 11,000 to 15,400.
15,400 is what went in there this current year.
It shows, that's what's requested. I don't see the 15,400.
So I had requested the 27,144 for part-time. The 15,000 only covers from when I hired part-time back in March. March, April, May.
That'd be another 12,000 added on to
That's
your 83 plus.
$11,724.
I'm just gonna round it just so we can see where we're getting, how much we're cutting into the.
How much was it? I like these.
$11,724.
12,000.
They're talking 11.
11,724.
157,000.
What I got? Jackie.
One 191, 76.
158.
At least 1.6. At least 1.6.
I don't. That's the same as contingent, as we've been doing on contingency. I'm trying to figure out what, because we've got all this, the housing, and I know it was in the budget last year because we moved it, but
Right.
the capital
Now-
allocation.
We took it out of there, which, so that special contingent went from 8 million to 7.5. It's back in this budget. It is factored in here at 8 again. But there's no way to take that 500,000 out of this 1.7 really, because we've already spent it.
Right.
So it just means that last year, that money that was transferred to take care of prisoners, you could consider coming right out of surplus.
So,
It was budgeted in the contingency. It's money to spend, and like we said earlier, we'll never get it back, I mean. So it reduced, it reduced what our surplus was.
we came out of surplus.
Well, it was budgeted out of surplus.
Right.
The 8 million is not
Okay,
budgeted
that
out
answers my
of
question.
taxpayer, what we're receiving from the taxpayer.
I forgot, I didn't realize, okay, so that explains, I'm working.
But that's why we do the contingency, so we have it.
So it's 1.6.
That's where I'm at, is 1.6, 1.639.
We got 1.7.
We were rounding off.
Round it off. Well,
So, and at that number, just so you know, Cinnamon, that's got you and John's part-time factored in as of right now,
Yes, sir.
and Mandy's
My
part-time.
needs, my needs. Thank you.
what's your favorite, Bill?
When it comes to the cost of living, with the fact that we didn't get to do anything last year, and we're fortunate that, this year we do have an opportunity. What did you and I figure on when we was talking about it at $3,000
I'm figuring 35, I'm figuring 2,080 hours a year, then. You had it figured by the week, whatever.
Well, what would you figure?
26, I think 35.
Okay, I don't know.
The contingency from last year, this is not what was budgeted last year. So this is what's left in
26
there
pay period.
at this moment. So everything was transferred out for everything that we had to pay, the ACs. So what we budgeted last year is $270,241.
Right, now she's talking about regular contingency,
Regular contingency,
air conditioners,
Yeah,
roofs.
yeah.
but this year we only have 80 in there. So it's just budgeted
And
at, it's budgeted at what's
Hey,
left.
everything hit us all one year. I mean, I hope we don't have no more roofs and, I mean,
No, we shouldn't.
wore us out this year. But,
35, that's $1.68 an hour. Is that right? 3,500 divided by 2,080.
what's our total employee number? Count elected officials. What's our total employee number?
105.
And including open positions?
There's 116 for full-time employees.
How much?
116,
Okay.
that's including open
Good.
positions.
Hmm?
That's including the open positions.
Right, that was my question.
How many do we actually have though, full-time?
I think it was 107,
We had 106 on that insurance policy already.
maybe it's 106.
That's 406 plus, okay, what would that change?
It would be full-time 107 because we just hired one full-time employee.
Yeah, I was talking full-time too,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, so 107 filled, 116 open.
Yes. I've got a position.
Well, we need to figure it at 116.
Yeah, we gotta work off 116. Okay, what does, you said 3,500? What does that, what number would that be? Benefit, you know, what's the real
What's
number?
35 cost us?
What's that cost us on the other end?
County
Per, I
match.
mean, what we have to, you know, for retirement, you know, when you increase it by
$460,000
$3,500.
is 406.
But
That's
it-
not counting retirement.
That's what I'm saying, I'm curious about what that number is with retirement
There
and
is no 116.
ballpark. You don't have to have meetings on this one.
So, y'all want to calculate FICA and med and retirement totals?
Whatever the liability to the county is on.
Yeah. A raise would, only thing it affect would be,
People in working.
FICA and retirement, right? Raise. Insurance is chiseled. Yeah. You don't care whatever you have.
Give me,
I mean, you can figure that out. Yeah, that'd just be per employee, you know, and then we can multiply it.
yeah, like, FICA's calculated at .062. Medicare's calculated at .0145. And I'll just ask Callie for the retirement rate.
or this might be a mandatory, but basically, the fire truck payment was factored into, you did go ahead and enter that into this fresh print we've got, right?
Yes,
How much is left on those?
so we'll make,
Well, there's one payment coming out, there's two more after whatever budget for this year.
yeah, I got that in the fire prevention, and it's the number, that'll be the two payments, and then, the line item below it will be the interest that we pay on it. And I got with Kelsey and got those numbers. She had it print out of what our payment schedule would be.
Now, something don't look right on that. On the, oh, 10700 interest payments, it's got 100,000.
Just trying to figure out how much those interest.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for something else.
But the payments we had made, you know, we already took the money, so it's set in textbook, so we're,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're all set at everyone.
What do you say, man?
Oh, 10700.
Lord, we still giving the 75,000 on road and bridge again this year on those fire roads?
No, no, that needs to be cut out.
It's still in there.
We need that to actually get it balanced. Year to date. See, that's on capital outlay. Why do we have 2 million? Because that's what we received. Have anything to do with, that's what we received from Cyrus One, we've already bought all the radios. Trucks, pump, other notes, it's got everything except for the freight liner. It's all.
I'm hungry.
We can do it for house. Some of us, house doesn't gonna fall back to it. Remember that?
I didn't get it.
I was thinking.
I was looking.
And we can-
But I can, I mean,
But I told them I need a hard number, just say what is it going to, you know, to wire it, they said, we have somebody wire, that's what you gotta have exterior. I said, we have a hard number.
Yeah.
So I hadn't got it.
I mean, that's something, especially since y'all is a special, in a special fund.
As far as our one, we said we the same as last year, just.
No, these are just the proposed.
If we get to 7%. That's increased value. It should go up to 4,000. Roughly.
So, on the request, I have written 1.2 million in capital outlay. And then the 683.
Me too.
On the,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, I'm wondering.
I don't know where we got that number.
Well, we had to
But we
put,
can-
that 1.2 that we received would have been put in capital outlay. I'm just saying, I think that number don't need to be there.
Okay. Definitely take that out. We can put, because normally it's only, one year we didn't even request. In 24, we didn't have anything in capital outlay.
It's, so when we have to front the money for those trucks and then waiting on the grant check to come back in, that's kind of difficult.
What's the hundred grand there for me?
I don't know, that's the other question here. On the 700, 620.
The interest, see, because it shows for next year, the interest payment is gonna be, 60, well, that can go down, next year's interest payment will only be 65,851.77 cents. So we could factor that one.
I would my copy of what you're
So that could go down.
Yeah, but where you got that no payment, 683, that's principal plus interest.
Oh, so I need to separate those out.
So as long as you got that in, 700, 610,
And then the interest.
days, then the interest would be.
Thank you.
Shouldn't have-
We don't last couple of days. Figure that out.
They'll probably,
Last day.
That shouldn't be on there.
What's the interest payment rather low, right?
Sit out here.
That's what I'm saying, shouldn't be on there.
Shouldn't be.
yeah, it's,
We
It's
have,
already-
yeah, it has to stay separate though.
okay,
So you'll have to remove it from the
Okay, well,
no
we'll change
payments because the interest
610
has to be
to
separate.
the actual,
610 and go to 586,000.
Picked up a hundred.
Yeah.
and then the interest payment
And
will
so-
go down to that 60, whatever.
586. Well, then you leave that interest the same, because,
Come back around.
see, now it's it.
Yeah, I'm just so.
Okay. And then so capital outlay, oh, we need to put capital outlay, nothing.
I say yes.
Because we're not expecting to make any other grant payments, correct?
I know of them. I mean, they're grants turned in, but
Yeah.
we've received just about.
I think we percent off,
Unless
whichever,
something-
we either have
No,
received it.
Kirby's still got one, and
Yeah.
he filled off that last four, so.
Probably ought to put something in there just to set it up. The good thing, the fire departments are, they're on top of those grant deals.
Yeah.
And even if it's equipment, it may be smaller than inches.
We wouldn't include that open positions at the end.
Do 750,000. One truck comes in, we gotta pay that much.
And you would need to.
So I got you.
If it's $680,000 truck, we have to pay it, then wait on 9% to come back.
Probably so.
Change it from 1 to 750,000.
What's the 700, 620?
That's, so what we did, Andy, we left that the same, On 700, 610, we reduced that 683 to 586.
I saw that, but right below it, 620, interest payment, $100,000.
You know, it won't be that much. What she said, maybe 50 something.
And it'll be the second payment.
65,
So,
but we was planning on doing that one early anyway, so it's gonna be less than that.
so leave the interest payment at
Okay.
100 or drop it down to that 65.
No, let's go ahead and drop it from 100 to the 65.
That's our number at 3,500. So add that to the 406. So you're, does that make sense?
500.
Yeah, basically. If you wanna,
How much was it, Andy?
what's that?
Half million.
Change to
500,000?
That'd be add to the 406. That's what the 3,500.
406 plus 84.
Yeah. 84 fund.
that is a lot.
84,000, that's all.
84,691.60.
84, what? I just said 84.
84,691.
We'll add
No,
more there.
remember? 85.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
406. Okay, that's
85,
that's
right?
close, yeah, okay.
It's
So
490.
we, what we need to do is get all this stuff plugged in.
491, 691,
491,
691.
690.
491, 691.
So 500,000. Find that right off. That's it.
Yeah. I got juvenile probation budget in the other 130.
Well,
I'll do something here pretty
So
quick.
what we need, okay, we're talking about 3,500 cost of living. And that costs an extra 84,691.60 in FICA, Medicare, and retirement. Oh, on 116 employees. So that's
116.
So that's 491,691 for cost of living. And we didn't do anything last year. What we need to do is plug all this and get us a hard number, Lloyd. What do you think?
Yeah. Karen, go.
We've done so many pluses and minuses, we need to plug it all in. So before we get lost.
We can throw some more for y'all to plug in.
No.
So have you decided on the tax rate yet, or are you gonna wait on that till y'all plug all the numbers in?
We're working off our same number. We can't go up, we can't go down.
Agreed. I think if you're already at it, stay at it, because it's harder to go up if you go back down. Everybody's used to
And
it.
our hope is, I want us to have enough in contingency to cover, I mean,
Or go a little bit up.
you got to cover your, and hope you don't spend it.
We got to pay it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Solid waste.
And then it go.
to say something right now.
I'll wait till y'all got the total number. And then we can take it on.
Well, we're at 491,000. So we're on.
But whatever we can save out of that, well, I just wanna hear the final number first. Yeah.
Because just because y'all give a number doesn't mean we still can't advocate, right? For things we want.
This is still.
I just want to at least make what the other elected officials make. The bottom dollar would be nice. I mean, we made $30,000 in July. We were the top ones of all 4 offices. JP1 even made $16,000. Yes, I've done that. And I got shot down. And this is the interest rate. Who's on it? Do you have one?
Yeah.
We always have to have one.
Ryan, you'll be very good.
There's 7 elected officials and 2.
Like an 80,000.
Not even elected
It's when we
official.
had court in the district court.
How much I do this?
$115,500 is what the sheriff's getting, is that
Well, that's not what my pitch is gonna be. That's why I wanna know what the bottom dollar is.
215,000?
That's what I wanna know what the bottom dollar is.
Just go 315,000.
I want to make more some of the non-elected officials.
Do what?
Like more some of the non-elected officials.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Or as much, I need to take 10,000 less than some of them.
I sure would like to have a slice of pizza right now.
We can have them deliver.
There's a new place in Worthing that I'm anxious to try. They're opening now.
Have they opened Wortham? The pizza is pizza place, they're Wortham open?
They're not ready, I don't think they're ready, they were doing testing the other day in the schools. They took pizza to the schools the
They have
other
some
day.
soft openings. We go one,
They haven't had their soft opening?
it's next week.
Next week, okay. I'm anxious to try it.
It's like by invitation.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's, toward the end of the week is when they open.
The end of next week.
We gotta have it posted.
Yes, you gotta get to it.
Renee,
The pictures are really fun to watch.
I think she's looking at
That's
it.
fine, man, I'll just have to leave it a little bit. Glad to take a look.
Nope. You said end of next week?
I think so.
Should have it posted today.
I don't know if it.
We
has
go
to be-
Monday.
And this is on
They
the
have
side.
my invitation on the
You gotta have
10th,
four elected
11th,
officials, so
12th.
that's gotta be posted.
It's gonna be a hard open.
Yeah.
Well, I don't come out, but there's a.
Yes,
It's
sir.
all about the timing of
The,
the news.
the hard open is this Saturday?
It looks like it'd be like the 14th or 15th at Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
So really days.
Can't go vote budget on the 19th. Vote budget. You like
Yeah, we got till the 19th, but what's gotta be put out there for elected officials' salaries. What's our cutoff date, Karen?
I think it has to be notified, I have to notify the elected officials 10 days, but I have to also post it in the paper. Then we also have to make sure that if somebody files a salary agreements with me, we have to call the salary agreements committee and make sure that we have a hearing.
What's my agreement within 5 days after receiving the notice?
If we were to recess and come back in the morning,
That should be fine.
okay.
Because with the
I can-
newspaper,
Ain't gonna
Yeah, I
be-
don't wanna rush, I wanna crunch these numbers, I wanna plug in this and just see what we got.
yeah, because with the newspaper, I can go ahead and get it to where they can post it on their website, and they do that immediately. And with it running, that would qualify as the 10 days for it to be in the paper,
For us to comply.
comply with the state regulations and stuff. And then whatever changes that we've talked about making, I can plug those numbers in and have new ones printed out tomorrow.
You got a vote on the page 19. Vote with county clerk. By July 1st, within 25 days.
We'll come back in the morning.
I don't wanna rush it,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to plug them in and then we can sing back through.
Good to come back tomorrow, it's not rushing.
Come down.
About what's going on.
We would have to go into recess, but
Yeah, we'll have to recess.
take a recess in the morning, certain time.
Let's go ahead and go.
I'll be here, y'all.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be here.
You know,
I'm gonna live. We got,
You gonna be here tomorrow?
so you're gonna go here for?
I'm gonna live, I'm gonna finish. I'm going with you. That's it, 3 of them guys.
Back up here and see it.
I just said that we need to be here, all of us need to be here.
I don't know how long that takes over there.
I'd rather come back and see.
What kind of difference?
I'm not comfortable, us recessing and crunching it to you, we need to have a full
We
court.
gotta go vote, man.
I can come back this afternoon. Yeah, I just didn't come back.
Even if
Give me time to plug all this stuff in.
Just fine with me.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Back.
I'm still out, I'm gonna make it.
We will recess
I don't-
for
I-
12:25 and come back to do this.
Yeah, how long today? Yes.
We'll be in.